Yeah, good day, good day, good day. Sun is shining bright. Today is Thursday. This is the stepping Raza, the art of war. We're there with you. You know, they say we do the same tune start the program this year. May I tell you, say, Jamaica is not a real place, man. Jamaica is not a real place. Corruption pan top of corruption. Murder pan top of murder. Torture pan top of torture. May I tell you, I show that no real bad man now go station. I want to the big fish them. Big fish. Hey, when you hear me say Jamaica now a real place, you see we are going since day before yesterday. Or you hear we are going since day before yesterday. Me nah say nothing about guilt or no guilt, you know. Me just I say Jamaica is not a real place when things go from one stage to the next, but it in the same circle. It in the same circle. Believe you me, I tell you man, it's rough. Donald Trump, before he become President of America, them ask him to declare him assets and declare this and declare that, and him never do it. And then him go in and become president and him still ask him and him never do it. And then them find out say him did a buy building, him did a buy things. Like him buy it for $100,000 and him declare say at $200,000 him pay for it, which rob the revenue. Now Donald Trump a run for election again. And there's a possibility that he might win. May I tell you that? So when we look how we are going in Jamaica now, can we liken certain things that is going on in America to Jamaica? Because the Prime Minister of Jamaica was supposed to reveal certain things long time. And him never do it. And people start to get why him don't release him thing, why him don't release it. And him still never do it. Now something come up where happened years ago. And I don't know big money neither, years ago. And the Integrity Commission now has declared say, watch you know, something fishy now, for some fish are going here, so you know. Something fishy are going and we are going to really draft your feet. So them call him name. Everybody here will go on, call him name. And him come out yesterday and say, watch a man, a joke or not a joke. All of them things they want to say. No go so. But me want to tell the Prime Minister say, in other house where them call the House of Representatives, where them call Garden House. I tell you, say most, I not talk about like 50% either. I talk about way down there now, the majority of politicians in Jamaica do things to people and get money off it. For years only, you may talk about 10%. All of them know only, hey, uncle certain people on road don't know when I say 10%, you know, but all of them in the house. No, when Muta say 10%, no exactly who matter. But guess what? If Muta ever call name, lock down rail station, millions of dollars, so but you have a 10% in other place there. And you have most of them take money upon the side for do things to people. And it's a part of the Jamaican landscape when it comes on to politicians that them get job for people because them know them. And depending on how big the job is, them skim off certain portion from and say, watch you know, you have to give me that or that, you know. Yes, it's true we talk, and we know where I say. We know where I say. Politician, well done. Yeah, we're there with you, sunny and bright. We just talk about how the corruption dig deep. You know, I not take up for the Prime Minister, you know, but guess what now? You see what them accuse him of? It's a normal thing in a Jamaica for politician do, you know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want him go on like say him not do it, you know, because most politicians do that because I just saw the culture politics going in Jamaica. You know, see, it not going a different way. You know, a man do a thing and him, you do a thing and him do a thing and something go on there, so because him name politician and him have a job and you just give him a job there, so and them where they go, all of them guilty, you know. All the other set them are go like them are some washing the blood of the lamb. When them call themselves People's National Party. The whole of them guilty are the same thing. I just sure know, you know, them say puss and dog are the same luck. And they take them now for come find out, say, wait, the whole hand the Prime Minister. No, sir. Especially like how the people them bring him to book. It's not JLP. The people who bring him to book are not JLP, you know. But what I say is that them kill child too. Them kill child. And it's something where, according to the law, it's illegal. It's illegal. Just like how the taxman them did run up and down the place. Taxman run up and down the place and do whole heap of illegal thing, but nobody not say nothing to them. So them write that thing and know and I said, this is what we're going to do now. Well, that's the same thing with them politicians, yeah, including the highest level of politics in Jamaica. Them do this thing for years, them are do it. But nobody never take them to book. And it just so happen now that you can't catch Kwako, you catch him short, and them catch them all on for the Prime Minister now. And I say, well, right now, we're going to bring you to book, you know. So I don't want them go, hey, you see the PNP, may I tell you, you know, them supposed to have I can tell you something. Them supposed to have a big meeting down at the PNP headquarters there, you know. You know what them are going to do? Them are going to have a prayer dinner. Them are going to have a prayer dinner open. That oldness get charged, you know. Yeah, man. Maybe if you go down there this evening or tomorrow, you know, you see everybody in a black, cause that them do, and just a prayer over some food. Say, Lord, please let them charge him, please let them charge him. Them now going to know say them going to charge him until I think at Tuesday, them say. But it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. And then it gone a foreign now, you know, just like the Usain Bolt saga. Why me I tell you, it never rain, but it pour, Raza. Another thing now, Prime Minister of Jamaica is in line to get charged for corruption practices. That sounds like some little African, it sounds like Haiti. And we just see them send truth. It's another problem that anyway, we'll come forward, you know. We'll come forward. Yeah, this is the stepping Raza. Which family there? Oh, well done, Mr. Politician. Well done, man. May I tell you, you couldn't do a better job, obviously. So we are saying about the PNP, you know, because it look like them will keep a dinner down a Hope Road, Hope Road. Yeah, them will keep a dinner down there, you know. Yeah, prayer dinner. Because them couldn't bother with the breakfast, prayer dinner. Them will pray, say, the Mr. Holness get charged. That would be them the happiest thing for the PNP right now. And you know, some of the things that make no difference to the people them I think, because the things that go on, you know. Look at the people them love the sufferation. Yeah, man, look like they love the sufferation because them can't say, boy, me I suffer, you know. Yeah. It look like sufferation better for say now than, boy, me I go on good, you know. Me so get rich, you know. Because it look like poor people don't like hear the word rich. No, them despise it. Them feel some with certain people in the society supposed to get rich, not them. Riches is not a crime. No, nobody tell you about it is better for a camel to go through the eye of an eagle than a rich man to enter kingdom. A camel cannot go through the eye of an eagle. That is what it is. Why a rich man cannot go to heaven? Because he's rich or because it's in deeds? It's him deeds, not because him rich. Black people have gone like them don't want money, and when you really take it out, it's them want more money than everybody else. We need to get some money. Poor people need to work and get some money and no fight too. That you can give us some too. We can't make certain people alone just a go on and a go on. Look how much all them private sector, look how much money them a make. All of them a make money. Billions of dollars them a make. And we there are grumbling and growl about, why, it's so me I suffer. What you can't do for me and all them something there. Do something for yourself. Do something for yourself. See all them taxi man we are drive over the place now. Taxi man can't make one heap of money, you know. If them just do the right thing. Them just do the right thing. Because politicians now drive na them taxi. Politicians now drive na taxi. This is really something else, you know, because whole heap of country me go. We see politicians in a taxi and in a bus. The other day where we are now, the mayor take taxi. The mayor take taxi. And a whole heap of politicians in there. Me no see them coming there with no car. When them done, they put on them coat and go outside, go stand up and you see taxi come for them. And then gone. Me don't understand how politicians, them know see them not take no taxi, you know, because the transportation thing is not there for, it's not conducive to them for going there. You know, see, all the bus, you think the politicians go stand up in a bus. Them have to separate themselves from uno. Yeah, them have to separate themselves. You know, see, I don't like them used to take bus neither. It's a terrible thing. If them car broke down, them now, them can't come out right and stand up and you see big truck come and tow them way. If your car broke down now, you better left it there because you can't ask your brethren to come dry it for you. And them set them rule there. And them set the rule them. You can't come to the brethren and say, boy, you ask me broke down the road, you know. You know, no rope, now your car can't pull me, go to the gas station. You can't do that again. I'm going to tell you about $20,000 for them, Joe. A madness. A madness. When frame car broke down, them have track, what them call it, big wrecker for come feed. The thing mix up. Jamaica is a mix up place. Wrong turn right and right turn wrong. If you try the right, it look like it's wrong you do. And if you try, if you say you go do wrong, if everybody say, why you know say I'm right, I'm say it, you know. Just like we meet the politician, you know, Mr. Holness, you know. A long time them a do it. Long time them a do it. All of them. At least most of them. All of them. Not everybody say most of them neither. All of them do it. In the house. Yes. We'll come forward after the news and sports. The time is 6 minutes to over 3 o'clock. We're there with you upon the stepping Raza. You know, in America, well, right now, it come like America and China, the only two places where I say you have to get vaccinated for coming out of the country. Right across Europe, open up. Yeah, I can testify to that. Right across Europe, open up. I think England and nearly go a year now since England opened them doors. Well, the Republican them, with a majority vote say America should have followed suit and open up them borders. Yes, without reservation, open it up. And that is really, well, by May, as a matter of fact, you get a date actually, Biden say by the 11th of May, them are going to open back the borders. But the Republican, them have said, watch a man, when you have said they're arbitrary, man, we are talking about opening it now. So, them have vote and them vote say it should have opened. So, you know, them think they have to go through this and go through that. But for those of you who didn't know, I wasn't here last week, so I don't know if you didn't know, but they have planned for open up the borders, them just like how England open up them borders, and most countries right now open up them borders, like Jamaica open up them borders before COVID start. All with COVID and go borders open up still. Yeah, when we say open up need like to, you know, we're not talking about you have to take tests for going there, you know. We're talking about like when you go to England or when people are come to Jamaica. Them not have to take no test for coming to Jamaica. Well, that them are talking about now. If it's normal, just like how you normally usually go, have your visa, buy a ticket and fly out, and that them are talking about now. So we can look out for that. Serious thing. Okay. did want to mention also that, wait there, we want to mention just a simple little thing we are talking about. Pedestrian. Because you have a thing named jaywalking in a certain place, you know, in America. Jaywalking. But you don't have the law there in Jamaica. Jaywalking is when a pedestrian obstruct or cause to obstruct traffic on the road by crossing outside of the crossing area, by walking on the road like say, at them a drive. Now, me not say they must have no jaywalking thing, you know, because if they have jaywalking thing, everybody who walk would have to pay a fine. But you may ask the people them to do. You see when you walk on the road, especially in my area, there was no sidewalk no there, and you walk on the road, especially with picnic, let me tell you now how to walk on the road. First of all, put the picnic nearer to the edge. At the side, at the sidewalk. Well, the sidewalk should have there, but no sidewalk there. But don't hold the picnic with your right hand. Hold the picnic with your left hand. And why I say left hand now? You must walk facing the traffic coming towards you. You must walk facing the traffic coming towards you with the picnic on your left hand. That means you depend on the outside and the picnic depend on the inside. No, I see some woman I walk on the road, and I can't believe say them not respect them life. Because them a walk on the road, the place it not have no sidewalk, and them down in them cell phone. A man have to blow. Because them last see we are come behind them. The people them have to blow, chuck all me have to blow. And I get all vexed, you know, come here and say, but look at this woman, Raza. She use her cell phone and a walk on a road when I have no sidewalk. And then some of the morning, them see some people that walk with school picnic. All three picnic, them a walk with the picnic on them right side. And me I say, what? You don't understand this thing here. You don't understand this thing here. You know, if you walk with the traffic of face, you know, coming towards, you know, that's if anything, you know, can't see what happen. You can't walk with the traffic or drive on behind, you know, and I use cell phone. It's madness. It's madness. Some people are walk with cell phone and I walk in front of them and don't even realize it. I step up there, them can't step up on the sidewalk. Buck them two and all them something there. And man, you have to blow and to get rid of people out of the road. Because them a walk like them can't see. Them, all them see them cell phone. Anyway, listen up. Hot pick and cash my special pot draw. Up next. Yes, that was the hot pick and cash my special pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 5 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot draws. But just like give some direction about walking on the road, where it's very important. Because I see too much almost lick down people on the road. And it now will get better until somebody get licked down. And you hear say right now is the car man wrong. When no sidewalk no dep on the road, them especially me I say when which part me live here, no sidewalk no there, you have to walk nearest to the edge as possible. Nearest to the edge as possible. And if you have picnic, you walk with them in your left hand. Me I tell you that. Because you have some boy I walk, you know, Raza. And them the curve them deep, you know. So you're not sit straight until you take the curve. You see, by the time you reach the curve, you see 3 big Boston tone man I walk come round the corner to rotted. Like say them a donkey cart. Or like them a stagecoach with 2 hours out of the hey. And some mad you them, you know. And them a talk like nonchalant, you know, like nothing no wrong, you know, like, yeah, show them say, brethren, you know, you walk on the road, so Rasta. You know, see car drive on the road. So, boy, I'm out, are you that? What I say? I say, we never call the flag with me, I say. You know, see, and then one man drive and lick, you know, you say, and the car man wrong, and the car man in the road. And you're not supposed to be in the road. You're supposed to be as near as possible to the side of the road. And I walk facing the traffic that you know exactly where I'm going. Because you don't know where you're going behind you when a man a drive. You have to see where the man a do coming towards you. That's in many cases you can't just jump through the bush them, take through the bush them. I jump over the gully. Because I tell you, the future, them not think, Raza, them not think, I have some big woman that do it too. Most of the women them when I see I do it have cell phone and what I look on. I walk with them cell phone, them at them face down at the cell phone. I say, what the hell is happening between you left your yard and you are going to bus stop? That you have to down in your cell phone, so. It's madness. It's mad, total madness. So that's just my message. I'm a message that's for now. Today. Walk facing the traffic. I saw them to them go charge the lady when in Pantan today. They go charge her and I don't know what is happening there, so because I couldn't see one thief so much money, Raza. No man. She have help. And she really plead guilty. Brethren, you have a police in a scam. You know, here say, about 2 weeks ago, police stop a woman. And them say, them go charge her or something. She says she should give them some money. And the police them say, have 50,000 them want, you know. She said, well, all right, she go to the ATM machine. When she go to the ATM machine, she couldn't get the money. Man, them rape the woman. A policeman may talk about, you know, I know man, normal people, uniform. Them rape the woman. But guess what, no, new development, you know. A woman a try buy out the thing for them, you know. One police woman a try buy out, police woman, you know. It's a woman get raped and a complain, you know. And a woman come forward and a try buy out the thing. At Jamaica with there, you know. Yes, we there with you. You know, I want to give thanks to Cabo Mahateru. Yes, Cabo. I stage part of the listen you on my computer. Yeah, man. You know, so we love Cabo more than how Jesus love little children. Yes, and she go on good. Yes, you know, say, if we left here and go somewhere, the two program them is in good hands. Or good mouth. Yes. So yellow Cabo, my sister in for 30 odd years. Yes. Okay, so we have an interview here. All right, we have an interview for though, but we're going. It's going to go soon. It's going to go soon. So, meanwhile we wait. We want to play this tune and continue playing it. Here we go. Yeah, so we hear that the Jamaican government is going to go fast in the Asian people and business. Just like America. America seem to want to go down there, go do certain things. And we know, so in America going to people country, it's not necessarily a good thing. But we know, say, the people them a fight to get rid of the shackles of America and all the other neo-colonialists them that bind the people them down there. The people them on the street are demonstrate, but it's like them want use them propaganda and tell you say it's really some criminal gangs them where I try to this and I try to that. When the people them, the so-called criminal gang them control certain of the community them. And the people them now say nothing about it. It's not like say them want to say something and can't say nothing. It's like them agree with it. But yes. Anyway, we're going to come for a reason. We don't want to keep up this interview here. We have an interview here with Dr. Sabine Kadu. I hope I pronounce it right. Hello?
Hello.
Did I pronounce the name right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, did I pronounce? You never hear me pronounce the name. Are you Dr. Sadu? I'm not Sabine Kadu. Sabine Kadu?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I pronounce it right. All right. You are part of that Center for Reparation event that is taking place, right?
Yes. Tomorrow.
All right, so explain to me what is going to happen at the event. What is going to
happen?
Yeah.
well, I am giving my presentation on the research that I did at Cambridge on the legacy of enslavement. But also, I think we're convening to discuss the University of Cambridge Legacies of Enslavement Advisory Report.
Yes, yes,
and,
yes.
To hear people's views, yeah.
But they did say that they are going to pay some reparation. Did I hear that? That they're going to pay some reparation?
There's going to be some reparation. I hope so. I hope so. I think Marine's center in the British Caribbean is at the center of this of the movement to demand reparations, and especially with universities, there are different institutions that benefited from slavery, such as banks, the Church of England, and churches, but also universities, especially very wealthy British universities, benefited from slavery enormously.
So what?
So there is a growing. Mm-hmm.
All right. What is it that you think can come out of this gathering? Because sometimes we hear of these gatherings with intellectuals and things, and it's almost like a talk shop. What at least you? What do you expect to come out of this gathering?
That's a great question. I think we have to go by stages. I think number one, as the person who was in the university doing the research and struggling to even get the research done and to get archives open to me, I had difficulty with access. I think one of the first steps is actually finding out at least partially how much the university benefited. So from the standpoint of a historian, we actually have to document the information. We have to document the information, find out the data, try to gain access to the numbers and evaluate the numbers. So I think now we're at a moment where the University of Cambridge cannot pretend that it did not benefit from slavery. That no universities in Britain can really do that. And there was also doubt on whether or not the university had been involved in the slave trade or authentic slavery. So I think first, on an academic level, which is also very intellectual, we actually have to know what we need to demand for and what we are demanding. I think that's where the research comes. Before that, before I did the research, I didn't realize how much of it could actually be documented, because slavery was first and foremost economic.
Yes, definitely.
So much of there's a lot of it is documented. So we can begin to trace the numbers. It's not true that we can't track these numbers at all.
Yeah.
There are some numbers that we can come up with. It's there. So myself, just what I have been able to find out, I know that we can. The estimate is just represent billions, and even the numbers alone, I don't think is enough, because as my research shows, they use these universities use slave trading, use the money that they made from slavery to invest and reinvest constantly.
Yes, of course.
And even until this day. So I think the intellectual component is important, because it helps us to understand how much we can ask for, how much we can demand.
But that's how a lot of the universities was built, with that money that they invest.
Mm-hmm.
They invested in a lot of those universities and schools.
What did you say?
No, I'm saying a lot of the money that you spoke about investing and then use that money to invest, they invested it in building places like those universities. Those universities was built with money from.
But they need to redistribute that money, and people from the Caribbean and the African diaspora need to be able to benefit from that.
Definitely.
From that wealth.
Yes. So what you think that this reparation should look like when it is handed over? What is it that you think it should look like? If you say this is reparation. Hello?
Hello, is Marine Shepherd here? Because I think she should answer that question. I think she has thought more about that question than I have.
No, but you can know, but you're taking part in it, so you could have an idea what you think that.
Here's what I think. I think the issue is about citizenship, right? Being a citizenship in the world, and so at one level, I think if we make reparation about payback, there needs to be a payback. Give me back the money. I mean, you took this money, you blew it. It's not yours. But in this fear, this fear of those demands. But let's say that. But at some level, if they can pay back, and then money gets used and money gets fused, and then because the money's not enough, there's just centuries of development that the Caribbean has been denied, right? So it cannot easily rebuild itself overnight. So there has to be a long-term strategy of university collaboration, and money to invest in Caribbean universities. So ways in which these resources. So we have to talk more about ways to redistribute these resources. But as far as the question of citizenship, I think, that the people from the African diaspora should have access to British wealth, right, or American wealth. So if we also make it an issue about inclusion and citizenship, and having people of the African diaspora understand that they help to create this wealth that these countries are experiencing, that they should also be considered as citizens, because as citizens, then they can enjoy the benefits that at the University of Cambridge.
So wait. I can understand clearly what you're saying. You're saying that the people of the diaspora should be granted citizenship to England so as to enter those universities. That's what you're saying.
So I think that yes. I think more the integration within the former within Britain. Yeah, is so easy access, right? Access to travel, access to the university, to facilitate entry to the university, and in ways that the easier on people, to facilitate even travel to also enjoy the wealth. But at the same time, I think we also have to think about redistribution to help strengthen Caribbean economies as well, right? Caribbean institutions and institutional development, which will not happen overnight. So I think those are the kinds of loan forgive loans. Those are the kinds of things. So ways to think about Caribbean nation state building.
Yes. Okay. So when is this? When is the conference? When is it happening?
This conference is tomorrow. I mean, I am really going to present some of the kind of research that I did. I think the discussions about reparations, what to do next, that's more of there will be a discussion with Marie in the audience. I'm very interested in listening to what people think should happen next.
Oh, so you're talking about tomorrow. It's going to start tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's at the Center for the Center for Reparation Research. That's up at the Mona University over the other side of the road, I think.
Yes. The only one in the world right now.
Yes.
The only one, which is already very, very pioneering and visionary in terms of thinking about reparation strategies.
Okay. Well, I guess how long will it last? I think I see if I can come up there one day. How long it will last? How long will the conference last? I think I want to come up there one of the days.
I will with the conference. I think it's scheduled for. 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 I think for 2 hours, so it's not very long.
You mean it's not more than 1 day?
Is it what?
It's not more than 1 day. It's only 1 day.
It's only 1 day. It's only 1 day, but I think it's part of a longer program that that the Reparations Center is going to have this month. So there are other events that are coming up.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see what will happen. Okay, give thanks, Kadua. Give thanks. Yes, give thanks
Okay,
for talking.
thank you. Well, yes, are you going to tell me what you think reparations should be?
Oh, you want to interview me? No, that I don't want to answer, you know, but it's a time we're running with a time thing, you know. And
Okay.
we're running for a time program, a time thing, you know. But yes. Anyway, we'll give thanks.
You.
Maybe when I see you personally, I will tell you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give thanks.
Bye.
Give thanks. Okay, that's Sabine Kado. She's part of the conference that is taking place at the Center for Reparation Research at the Mona over the other side of the university. Instead of you turn into the university, you turn right. If you're coming from downtown or Hertfordshire, I think you turn right and go into that place. So, yes, this is the Stepping Raza, the art of war. Before we go back to the 80 thing, I mention something upon the plane and a virgin sit down beside me when I find out you're me, man. The man engage me. After I tell the man, say, I want to sleep, because 10-hour flight. Anyway, he must say, Muta, King James and the Bible. And him write it. Some say, no, King James write the Bible. King James no write no Bible. King James actually get some man, to be precise, about 46 scholars them, to really translate it. But King James have a book where him write, him say him never hear about that. And him, as a matter of fact, him kind of feel skeptical because him never know, so me go tell him about the book. And I have the book, without a doubt. I never tell somebody something where I can't back up. I have the book where King James write. And I talk about it on cutting it quite a few times. It named Demonology by King James, the same King of Scotland and England. He have a book named Demonology. I dare any preacher out there to read that book. When I say, I dare any preacher out there to read that book. Because first of all, a man gonna hear me and I say, Muta get that book. That's a foolish book that King James, yes. King James, King of Scotland and King of England. King James the first who have the version to the Bible. King James version of the Bible is the most popular book in the Western world. I dare any of you who's preaching every Sunday to get that book. You can get it online too, you can get it on Amazon. The book named Demonology by King James the First. And you will see the mind of this man, who them call King James. The mind is a serious mind this man have. Read it. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid by what you might find out. Demonology, King James. Okay, so I finished that. I know him listen from England. I know him listen from England. All right. So with that said now that the Prime Minister said that they're going to send troops to Haiti. Why is the Prime Minister sending troops to Haiti? What are these troops going to do in Haiti? Because right now, America is sending troops to Haiti, and there's not no peacekeeping troops. And those youth who down there, we have them big dirty gun down there, we have fight. And say they want to get rid of the president because he is pro-American. And all of the wealth of the country is being taken out of the country by the so-called elites in Haiti. And America is always back in the wrong side. America historically always back the wrong side. And if we start from Vietnam, 50,000 Americans die in Vietnam. Them have a wall that the names of these soldiers that died is written on that wall. 50,000 died. And who never dead stay there and go married and have picnic from them in the 60s there. It's a war that start the hippie movement in a big rage. Anti-Vietnamese war. Even Jimmy Clever was true about Vietnam. And them did have to leave. The Americans, them did have to leave. Them never win the war. Them did have to leave. We can talk about Cuba. We can talk about Cuba. Cuba under Batista was making Cuba be like a big whorehouse in a Cuba. And one man by the name of Fidel Castro come take it out of the hands of the Americans and control it. And them try to kill him. Dozens of times them try to kill him. And them never succeed. Him die a old man. Fidel Castro. And them did have to leave. We can talk about Iraq. When the people them leg out the two plane them in the building them in New York, it was some men from Saudi Arabia do it. And the Americans them never said nothing to the Saudis them about it. What them do is them invade Iraq. And really and truly, the man who used to control Iraq, named Saddam Hussein, there was a time when he was armed by America to fight Iran. Because up to this day, Iran and America is at loggerhead. But he was armed to fight Iran. And eventually, him decide, say, him don't want to be no puppet no more. And then bring off a play upon him, say, it's down there, so them plan to bomb up the Twin Towers them in a New York. And them invade Iraq and mash up the country. Did you know that Iraq is the whole, what them call it, Mesopotamia, the whole of the region there, the Euphrates, when the Bible talk about the rivers them, Euphrates, and Babylon. Babylon is in Iraq. Where them say one of the 8 wonders of the world, the swinging gardens of Babylon did exist. Iraq get crushed, mash up, and them kill Saddam Hussein, and them never find no weapons of mass destruction. And the whole world stand up and say, Colin Powell assure the trajectory of where the mass destructions were, and nothing like that never happened. Nothing like that never did there. Up to this day. And they mash up the whole of the ancient country. They mash it up. Totally mash it up. And then they'd have to leave. Then them going to Afghanistan. And we must remember that the same name Osama bin Laden, Russia went into Afghanistan and try a thing. And for 10 years, the Russians them did it, and them did have to leave. Because Osama bin Laden put up a fight against them, them have to leave. But Osama bin Laden was, well, we say, controlled and designed by America. Them used to arm him for fight against the Russia, and them just like we see them arm this brother here, what name, this Ukrainian brother there. I bet you any money when the war done, he might go turn against America. He might go turn against America. Anyway, that's another argument. But when them go in there and when the Russians them leave, Osama bin Laden become an enemy of America to the point that them did have to hunt him down till Obama get him killed. Them kill him. And them stay in Afghanistan for 20 years. And them leave Afghanistan, mash up. Right now the Taliban, them in the come back. And the Taliban, them are going wickeder than before the American them go there. Especially against women. Them bomb up schools with young girls tonight. Say woman must get no education. And after them say the woman, them can't do it or put the thing on them face. Them come now and say every woman must wear it. That means when you walk on the road, as a matter of fact, no woman can walk on the road without accompanied by a man. This is a country where supposed to be better because America going there. And America mash up the place and left it there to these Taliban people them who don't even like hear music. Who don't even like hear music, don't even like see woman, not even them uncle, you must say. These are the people that them left for control the place after 20 years. Iran is an enemy of America because them say Iran make weapons of mass destruction. Them want to invade Iran, but Iran is another cup of tea. China and them is in madness now because of a place named Taiwan. You know, far Taiwan, they're from America. But them a say, them are going to protect the interests of Taiwan against the Chinese. No, we can't talk about other places too. We can't talk about other places. No, Haiti, America and France devastate Haiti. That France demand reparations from the Asian people. And for years the Asian people have paid France reparation. You can imagine that. Them colonize your country, you know. And through them a move out now. And them feel them a got just like how the British give the plant of them £20 million for loss of labor. Well, the same thing the French do to Haiti. And Haiti was the ones who was the first republic, black republic in the world. Black republic, that them really, this society say, look here, freedom is for all and everyone. To the point where they must go and go invade America and free the black people them. The only place them reach was in a place named New Orleans. But in New Orleans, the Asian culture in New Orleans is big and broad over there. So if for those of you who go to New Orleans, we can say the Asian culture is very powerful in New Orleans. So now we reach another stage now where America is planning something against Haiti. And this little puppet on a string, Prime Minister, where we have here, so I go send soldier and police, not soldier, in a Haiti to do what? What you going there, what you sending Jamaican in Haiti to do? To fight alongside the Americans them. To deal with a system that is so corrupt, to maintain a system that is corrupt. Just like how them defend the president of Rwanda. Right now the president of Rwanda and his soldiers and army is making the Democratic Republic of the Congo a living hell. I'm responsible for a whole heap of things we are going on at the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And them hug him up on you, so. Just like how them hug up the president of the Dominican Republic. Racists who are run out the Asian them It's one land, you know. Haiti and the Dominican Republic is one land, you know. It just has one talk French, so-called French. And the other one talk a different way, but them run out the Haitian them. Haitian were dead from whatsoever, them run them out. And this government side with this guy against the Haitian people them. And them even siding with them against the Haitian people more now by siding with the Americans for go down there now. Go create a bloodbath down there. Because the man them have gone down there and them not afraid for fire because them have the revolutionary spirit. They look like Jamaican people. And I like Jamaican people, you understand? And we say time and time again, the same record I play over and over and over. And we don't learn nothing from it. Nothing. Because when America don't use them propaganda machine on the head of the people them. You hear say some terrible people them, hey, so the man they do some terrible thing in a people country for make it turn. They not do it in Jamaica too. They never do it in Jamaica. During when them try to get back to Yaga in a power, they never do it in Jamaica. Yeah man, them do certain things in a overt and covert, do some things in Jamaica. All them food shortage and all them something, they think it just happen so. I play that CIA, I play upon Jamaican politics, and I go like to them not involved in that. And them I tell them now send no soldier go to Ukraine. A whole heap of soldier, American soldier, they are Ukraine. I see some of them I get interviewed on the TV, the American TV, them I get interviewed and I talk about where them they 72 hours, or how much Russian them kill and take back the town and all them something there. And them say I know Russian and America them a fight. The America just sang this week, said them I will send $1 billion worth of equipment again to the Ukrainian president to fight against the Russian them. When the war they done, you're going to say if the same man I go side with America, because it's not so, the case is not so all the while. That every time America side with a government that is fighting against somebody who them think is them enemy, that president or prime minister become for them enemy. So, just a warning. Too much things are going on in Jamaica right now for you to use your forces now to go back America. America don't need no backative. America don't need no backative. You can't go down there go make the youth them stop fight. A joke business because you can't even stop the fighting in your country. You have to dance a yard before you dance abroad. Or you go a Haiti. Where you go a Haiti go do? Where you going to go Haiti go do? Go pee clap behind the American soldier them. Where you going to Haiti go do? It's joke business. Joke business. We not defend no invasion of Haiti. No invasion of Haiti. Not by America or Jamaica. It's something like when them have the Ebola in a Guinea. Meanwhile, the American them are send soldiers go down a Guinea. The Cuban them send doctors. Doctors them send. The Cuban them send doctors. The American them send soldiers. And that is the legacy of America. Doing things and always on the wrong side of history. So we just say that because we want to get off our chest and we say the danger because the Asian people them have fight for them right against a corrupt president who have help the elite in America, in Haiti, to take the money and carry go America. You know see all the other one there from Brazil they run go America quick. Yes, he come like Trump, him no want to give up nothing. You know see, him no concede no election. But him in America, quite okay, say him go back to Brazil. It's a terrible thing, I go on. And we have to watch what we do. Yeah, because even them talk now come subversive. them talk what we are talking now come subversive. Because man don't want to hear them talk here. They say, Muta don't know where I say. Then if me talk about Vietnam, Cuba, Afghanistan, Iraq, me never even mention Guatemala and all these other South American countries where them invade and have to run left it. Nicaragua, all them countries there where them bomb, I mean, even them one country them bomb Philadelphia. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. There with you. And you know, this time is the time when we present the African names. Or what going on here? What going on here? Why not play? All right. If you not play, we still going to get the name them. We're going to get some Nigerian name, and we're not going to divide it into male and female because it can go anywhere. Okay? So here we go now. Olabanji. 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 Olabanji means fame woke up with me. Fame woke up with me. Olabanji. Motiliwa. Motiliwa. Motilewa. Motiliwa. I came from a home. I came from a home. Atinuke. 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 A child petted from the womb. A child petted from the womb. Ajolabi. Sorry, Ofolabi. Ofolabi is Afolabi. Ofolabi means child born with high status. Child born with high status. Olaliye. Olaliye. Oleleye. Olaliye means status as dignity. As some serious name them, you know, status as dignity. Falola. 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 Falola mean honor. Source of honor. So I could go back through them again. Olabanji. Olabanji. Olabanji means fame woke up with me. Motiliwa. Motiliwa. Motilewa. Motiliwa. I came from a home. Atinuke. 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 A child petted from the womb. Ofolabi. Sorry, Afolabi. Afolabi. Afolabi means child born with high status. Adefoluke. Adefoluke. Adefoluke means the crown. I never get that one before. Alaliye. Alaliye. Aleye. Alaliye means status as dignity. Status as dignity. And Falola. Falola. Falola means source of honor. Source of honor. That is the African names for today's children. And the song not playing, so I could just end it this up. This is the Stepping Razor. Yeah, the time is 17 minutes, 18 minutes to 5 o'clock. And we're on the last lap line. Here we go. Africa is burning while the black man is doing the freak. He might do more than the freak, brethren. Hey, you know hear about this brother we hold up the daughter up at university. What a dangerous brother that Rasta. I wonder if I watch Element on TV too much. No, that brother is dangerous. I'll take iron and burn up the girl, tie her up, and no, where should do with a man like that now? What if you do with a man like that? What you supposed to do with a man like do that to a woman? Not that we want him to do it to a man, but no, Rasta, the man, him not easy. He needs some psychiatric attention. Yes, it's the brother there. What is it that this woman do, or this young sister do, to make him go to that extent, for torture? That sound like some Nazi camp in my bar, like. No, may I tell you, when you hear them something, they know you wonder about all, what them call it, capital punishment, and then you say, sure, still not going to really work with the capital punishment, you know, but them brother there, you know what them for do him? You know what them for do all the brother, for take him private parts and push it all in a vacuum cleaner. Trust me. Yes, Massacre and Kabaka Pyramid do a tune together when them just come out, you know. We used to play it regular. Yes, so we will play it, you know. A long time we don't play it. We played it last night, we play it. I tell you. I tell you. Okay, so we have to wait till Tuesday. I can't tell me here, we have to wait till Tuesday for hear if they're going to charge the Prime Minister in that thing, that debacle, that comfort, you know, upon him from. Yeah, we hear that too. Yes, yes, a serious thing. There's a big cyber attack. Shane, talk by the radio, no, Richard. Talk by the radio, man.
All right, may I say a while ago, say we hear say a news since all this break of the whole corruption thing and thing where them say I'm alleged to be a part of. We now hear this news since today of a cyber attack on him office. So may I say it look like all information lost.
We are telling you, say
nothing to investigate.
Hey, watch your man. I see him with the SSL thing, you know. You know, so them hold on and do man and everybody sound like it, like them want done the thing now. See that them catch somebody say it done. It's not done, you know. It's not done. So all this are going on, you know, as we are say, not let them investigate. Them investigate it already. I saw them come up with them come up with, you know. When them done investigate, we are going, you know, him come out on the top. So them done investigate it already. So it's just now them are going to carry it to the judge now, and them are going to ratify it and say, all right, we're going to charge him. And that really, and that's how it reach, you know. But it's just ironic, you know, it's two things where look like, I mean, I believe in a coincidence, you know. Two things were up now. This, and the one where him say, from 2007, him draw out him money in a SSL. That is really weird. 2007, him draw out him money and close him account. 2007.
No, 2021.
2021? No,
yes, man, the scandal break out last year, you know, and them saying they withdraw money from 2021.
You sure at 2021 and not 2007?
No, man, 2021, them saying withdraw the money.
All right.
Close him account.
Yes. Hey, some things are going to come up, you see, man.
Just a year before the whole debacle break.
Yeah, you're going to hear some things come up, and you're going to hear some name a call. You're going to hear some name a call. But you see, all the money there, them gone in assets, you know. All the one them where the lady there, where she name Pantan and get charged for now. All the money they gone in assets, and who supposed to all that? I try to get rid of the assets them now. A whole heap of them people that try to get rid of them assets, you know. Them man where control a certain place, I say, are rent for $35,000 a week. Yeah, I tell you. You know, say, couple months ago, a couple months, we did talk to the police, my favorite little police lady, on the program, and when she done, I said, whatever happened to that cocaine bus we make in the security bus van in a Montego Bay? She said, it's like she never hear about it. And she hear about it still enough, but she said, okay, I will get back to you. That was the end of that. Never get back to her. Me know say Shamara never hear nothing from her again. Because that upon the line, including the whole heap of bus them we are going in all over the island, you know. Whole heap of cocaine bus are going and gun bus and thing and thing. You think certain things not happen? It happen. And you see rooms now, rooms gone now, you know. You didn't know that chain? Rooms on a Ochi there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
them gone with that. No, you know, no, it's who buy it, you know, or who sell it. But you remember them that call up one minister name?
Yes, man.
The king of Portland.
Yes, man.
Yeah, and no come out of that again. You
No,
know?
not never come out of it.
No come out of that again. That me I show you know. It's two Jamaica, we are three Jamaica we are working. One no exists, one for the rich and one for the poor. Because no come out of that now we hear say that gone. And then we hear now say SSL. Then now we hear say the Prime Minister. What else is there for here? What else is there for here? My gosh, man. NCB in a problem too, you know. Yeah, NCB in a problem. We don't know what's happening around us, man. The crime still a go on, even though them say the crime. I must say, them say that crime gone down. All right, that is beautiful. And on the day that them saying it, you know, them say for the past 3 days, 7 people was murdered. This is after the man done say, the police don't say crime gone down drastically. The next news report, after I'm done say that, the news reporter say 7 murders. I don't know if the news reporter do it deliberately, but them say 7 murders took place between, and this week, I'm talking about today, what, Thursday. Yeah, this week, 7 murders. That man say, wow, you know, what will happen? What is going to happen? Because them killing some of the guys, them, but them still have too much. Them a catch some of the gun, them, but them have too much. And money I get from all over the place. Enough money. St. Lucia. I tell you, you're not about St. Lucia yet, you know. That island there, St. Lucia, has become a kind of Switzerland or Cayman. That's where it come like, you know. St. Lucia come like Switzerland. All the guys, them, have big accounts down there. It's not illegal, you know. It's not illegal, but given what is happening in Jamaica, certain people supposed to declare them assets in those places. Nobody come sink off no money outside of Jamaica and go like say, yeah, you know, have no money. You know, see, every time we go to Obama and get little money, we have to go find one bank, put it in a Jamaica. And these politicians and business people and all these people, them can afford to go sink off the money in a St. Lucia. I don't care, man, Island, them go again, you know, St. Lucia is a money haven, you know, with people money. That's serious thing. Meanwhile, the Caribbean Maritime College there, that just go on, sickle. It's still dead upon the line, upon the fish. Big fish, I don't know what is happening there. We don't know what is happening there. That terrible thing. Yeah, that was the drive time. Top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 8:25 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot draws. By the way, but they tell you say Saturday is once again them having the Reggae High Life Afrobeat session up at Mayor's house behind UTech in a Kingston there. We'll go play music there now, yes, and then Sunday we are going to Raytown go play. Yes, we are play a Raytown Sunday. Raytown there, Sabina Park now, you know, the session them keep at Sabina Park. So Sunday we are go down there, Saturday we are go there at Mayor's house. Behind UTech. Okay? Can't just sit down there so and just mope over him life. That is not living. You know, one shouldn't really just see and say, boy, as long as me have life. No, man, you want to have life abundantly, man. You want to be living, a human being, living. Very important. Very, very important. That you don't just live. You know, man, I say you just live. You just live. You know, you have to have a direction. And you have to have an aim in view and a perspective. So, we want to heal up Vivian and Shamara. And we want to heal up the man who hold the fort all the while, the 5th and the 6th, Shane Clark. Me and him just a work now like I want somebody to do everything. It's like I him a play the music and it's like me I operate the advertisement them down there. I can't say I can't say IRFM still in the what you call it, the holiday mood. Yes. IRFM still in the holiday mood. 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 Holiday mood.